Howdy, boys and girls. I'm back. Just got back from the grocery store. I had an interview for a job today. Oops, I always hit my keyboard. And I thought I would have some sushi. And, invite you to come have some sushi. And we would talk about my new rant, which is blood types. I'm not Japanese, but I do pretty good with chopsticks. Anyway, sushi is the food of the gods. It's so amazing. Amazing. Anyway, there are 4 major blood types, right? Actually, let's start before that, or after that. If you find that you have weight, you have trouble losing, like you have, this belly that never goes away, and no matter how hard you work out, I used to think, just work out harder, it'll go away. But it actually could be because there are 4 major blood types, right? The first one that came into power was the O's. It was the first official real blood type. And this is way back in the day when we were just hunter-gatherers, right? So, back in the day, hunter-gatherers only needed to eat meat and vegetables. It was the only 2 things that were available. You could scavenge for vegetables and just meat. So, O's have naturally acidic stomachs to digest protein. But then all of a sudden life started changing. We started living in cities. We started getting agriculture, and food became a little more easy to find. Then different blood types spawned off of those. But if you give an O blood type something besides meat and vegetables, what happens is your body is allergic to this thing called glutens in the food. The glutens are what cause the problem. So you have an O blood type like me. I eat, let's say, spaghetti, something with a lot of carbs or grains. I have an allergic reaction to it. My body sends my immune system off to go fight it, and causes a traffic jam in your internal organs. So what your body does, your body can't break this shit down, so what it does is it stores it as fat on your body. So basically you have toxic stores of fat on your body, which leads to diabetes and high blood pressure and all sorts of other problems. So everybody's blood type, like I'm familiar with O's because I am an O. It's the easiest one to, because it's just meat and vegetables. There was no dairy and no wheat and grains and that type of thing when we were in power, so there's no need to digest it. So we still haven't evolved a way to digest that shit. This sushi is good. Just get it at your local store. It's amazing. So anyway, then come to find out, my best friend's parents are on the diet now. They're trying it out. You get this book, and I'm no way affiliated with this guy. I'm not a salesman. I'm not part of the business. But he's got this book called Eat Right for, like a giant number 4, Eat Right for Your Type. And he goes on to explain a bit about the immune systems, a bit about how different blood types work and the different resistances they have and the weaknesses they have. Like, O's are cool because we're naturally resistant to cancer. And if we do get cancer, we're easier to bounce back from it. We also, the only disadvantage, we tend to be workhorses for some reason. It just goes with being an O because you have acidic blood. Meaning that you shouldn't drink coffee because coffee is very acidic anyway. Things that are acidic don't go good in your stomach. Things that are the opposite of acidic are what you want to put in your stomach. That, and we have weak thyroids. It's just part of the package. So we have to eat some things with iodine, and milk is one of the few things that naturally have iodine in it. I didn't know this. But we're not supposed to drink milk. We're supposed to get our calcium from eating broccoli. So then Liam's mom, I call her Ma because I've known her forever. She is an O, and she always found that she would eat, and eat a lot of wheat because you're supposed to eat whole wheat. It's good for you. I almost fumbled there. You eat wheat because you're told it's good for you, and she would notice that her stomach would get really bloated, and just you get uncomfortable. It hurts because that's the glutens going to work, right? Or your immune system going to work on the glutens. She's been on this diet for 3 weeks. I looked at her and I said, "You look about 5 years younger." She looks 5, if not more, years younger. She's lost, I don't know how much weight, but you can see the size. Her size is shrunk. And she's never felt better, like, on this diet. And you do have to give up some things, but you don't you don't have to give them up permanently. You can still eat the things you enjoy, but there's a lot of substitutes, which she tells me taste pretty good. Like, you wish you could have, the normal foods that you have, but these are really good substitutes that will get you through. I mean, they're excellent. It lists in the book exactly what you should eat and stuff like that, and what to avoid. Like, it goes into very good detail. Oh, sushi is off the hook. I'm sorry, guys. Is yours as good as mine? It's really good. Anyway, and then it turns out Liam's dad is an A blood type, so he's supposed to be vegetarian. He's like the biggest meat eater I know. So, ironic. See, there's even different ways that you react to stress. Like, he goes on to say in the book that, say if you're sleeping, you're dead sleep, and you hear a big bang, you wake up and you're like, adrenaline's pumping, you're like, what's going on? But then you realize, okay, it's nothing big deal, it's a car accident, a block down or something, it doesn't affect you. Getting stressed out is not a big deal, but how you deal with the stress, I guess, goes with this. This is another part he touches on in the book. As an O, we're supposed to do something physical, which explains why I don't like physical confrontations. I don't like when people get each other's faces or get unreasonable or treat each other with disrespect. And when that happens to me, I get fucking flaming pissed off. Like, I've used this quote before. It's like two Wolverines are fighting in my gut. So what I do when I usually say I have a fight with a girlfriend or an ex, I clean my apartment top to bottom because that's the only way I can cool off. Turns out he was right. I have to do something physical, usually it's not hitting something. Usually it's hard scrubbing, and I scrub hard for like 2-3 hours at a time, just go to town. And then I don't remember the other ones. Like I said, I'm an O, so O's are the most common blood type and the oldest blood type. O negative, just so you know. The most rare one is the AB. O's, I'm an O negative. I can give to any blood type that is also a negative, but if you're O positive, anybody can receive your blood, which is cool. So you have your O's, your A's, your B's, and your AB. So the O starts on the I can give to anybody side, and the AB's start on the I can receive from anybody side. I don't know about the other two. I didn't really go into detail on those because, like I said, I'm not. But if you guys get a chance, even just do some research online about this stuff. You'll be amazed how much you can change your health just by not eating certain things. And this is I'm not even telling you to work out. I would appreciate if everybody in the world would work out. Just to do regular maintenance, the health problems would lower a lot, but more so if everybody would just stop eating the foods they're not supposed to eat. It doesn't mean you have to stop them completely, but if you were to reduce the number of times, say in a week, if you're an O, don't eat pasta, don't eat potatoes, that's all starch and carbs and all that shit. It's not good for you. You have an acidic stomach, so you're supposed to eat lots of meat. So you stick to a diet, and you don't have to stick 100%, but like I said, try to at least reduce the amount of times and substitute some things. Like, we're not supposed to eat white bread, we're supposed to eat Ezekiel bread. I don't know what that is. Something referenced in the Bible anyway, they ate it back in the day, I guess. But I'm supposed to eat Ezekiel bread, I'm not supposed to eat. And I'm supposed to eat, you can get gluten-free food. If you go to, you're an O blood type, I keep referencing, I'm sorry, I wish I had more info on the others. But if you're an O and you want bread, you go to the special section or whatever and you get gluten-free, and you're going to notice a big difference. You're going to notice that your stomach doesn't bloat up as much because your body's not fighting. So good. They give you, in sushi, it's like a flat little plastic tree for decoration. They give you this little pile of green stuff which looks like snot. And it's like wasabi or something, I don't know. I can't really show you. Let's see. It's this green stuff right here. And then they give you this flat stuff that looks like ham. And it's minty. And I don't know if you're supposed to eat it, but I do anyway because I like the taste of it, even though other people will probably laugh at me. It's probably just to cleanse the palate, but I enjoy the funky texture it has. So anyway. Blood types, guys. Get on it. Find out. 99% of the people I talk to, I ask them what's your blood type because I'm going to try to, discuss this, and nobody knows. I know if you give blood you find out, but everybody should go find out the blood type. Just make even a little bit of change. There's a couple of changes. Because the more you let your body work the way it's supposed to work with the right fuel, the more efficient you are at digestion, absorption, getting rid of fat, everything. Like, I'm talking goddamn everything. Everything works better. It's like putting the wrong type of fuel in your car. If you've got a performance car and you're putting fucking regular in it, you're wondering why. Well, geez, I'm just not getting the performance out of it that all the other guys are getting. Well, it's the same thing with putting diesel in a gas. And there's one way you can do it. You can put diesel in a gas or gas in a diesel. I don't remember how, but you do it the other way and you fuck up your car. But anyway, you get the idea, right? So my 10 minutes is up, and give you something to think about. Go get on that. Find out your blood type and do yourself a favor.